What's up, guys? TRayALLDay here, and welcome to episode number 3 of the World Cup with the United States. This time up against Venezuela. Not a must-win game, but definitely do have to at least get a point out of this one for us to advance. So you can see by the table right there, a point will get us through, a loss will make us out of the tournament. So with that being said, that's why I played a bit more of a defensive lineup for this game. But regardless, in the past few episodes, I've noticed that you guys have kind of been enjoying this, but at the same time, I can understand why it's been a bit boring. So I'm going to go ahead and do a live Q&A for this video and, you know, just kind of have something to talk about while I'm doing this. So yeah, without any further ado, let's go ahead and find the first question. After we take a look at their lineup, of course, we'll do that, but I just need to load up my questions so that I can be ready to go, and I already lost my place, so this is why we're going to look at the lineup. I need to go ahead and find that tweet again that I sent out asking for questions. Again, if you guys haven't followed me on Twitter, it is at TRayALLDay. I suggest you guys do. I tweet about my content, I tweet about anything in general, really. Right now, I'll probably be tweeting a lot about the end tournament in America, of course. I'm sure there's a lot of other fans outside of America that are interested in it, because it is a very, very big tournament. 64 teams in it. It's a very, very fun one to watch. It's one of my favorite months of the year. It's called March Madness, and I love it. So I'll probably be tweeting about that a lot, but other than that, you might be seeing a lot of other tweets, football-related and whatnot, from me on my Twitter. As well, you can like my Facebook page. I don't really tweet, not tweet, I don't really do anything on my Facebook, but all my tweets go out to my Facebook page if you want to follow me that way. But here's our lineup, as you can see on your screen. You might be noticing that a few of the numbers might be different. I'm not sure, to be honest. Ruben's 14, Zardes is 12. I'm not sure what their numbers were beforehand, because obviously we're playing this game on July 1st rather than before the season ended. So technically the season ended with Fulham, so that meant that we had to end the season, and it changed some of the numbers, which was weird. It also got rid of Nick Raimondo, I'm assuming that he retired and the game thought, oh, let's take him out of the game, but yeah, not that big of a deal. Other than that, it took out Raimondo, who's our third choice keeper anyway, and it also changed our numbers. But other than that, everything is the same. That was a pretty decent Venezuela side. Obviously, Rondon will probably be our main threat up front for them, and I can skip through this now, and I'm going to go ahead and pause and find my place for what I want to talk about today. Q&A. Now, if you guys want to see more of these, please let me know in the comment section. That would be greatly appreciated. I obviously get this idea from a lot of other YouTubers. I've noticed TRayALLDay did one recently, as well as Docs does them all the time. I love Docs Q&As. They are my favorite thing to watch. I don't usually stay in touch with their series because I don't know, I just can't really get into career modes anymore. I do love watching career modes like some of the time, but lately, I just kind of have not been enjoying them as much, but I always tune into his Q&A episodes because those are my favorites, and I love hearing what Docs has to say. So, almost to the tweet that I sent out. Where is it? Almost there. And I got a few questions on here. A lot of you guys asked multiple questions, which, thank you. It definitely means I'll have enough to talk about for this video, and I won't run out of questions, but here we go. First question is from James. He asks opinions on the current Premier League season. So, I think I love the Premier League, don't get me wrong, and I think that this season will be pretty interesting to see who ends up getting a Champions League spot, but in my opinion, I love the Premier League. I think it's a good league. Obviously, I speak the same language as them, so I can understand the league, understand the commentators, understand the fans, but there's just something about it I don't like. It's not very competitive. Before the season starts, you pretty much know who's going to win the league. Before the season, everyone's like, it's either Chelsea or Man City, and now Man City's out of the race after, you know, there's not that many games left in the season, to be fair, but Chelsea pretty much after, what, 2 weeks, everyone said, yep, they have it. That's kind of boring in my opinion, and I know a lot of people don't like the Americans' playoff system, but I definitely think it makes things a bit more interesting because every given time you go into a playoff situation, you don't know who's going to win that. Like, for example, I talked about the NCAA tournament earlier. Kentucky is one of the major favorites for the tournament. They are undefeated, haven't lost a single game all season, and now they're entering the tournament. But no team ever has gone undefeated fully for a whole season in NCAA history. So a lot of people will expect them to lose in this tournament, even though they probably are the best team. And that's what I like about the playoffs. I kind of wish I just really wish the Premier League was a lot more competitive. I don't think they should go to a playoff system, don't get me wrong. Don't want to Americanize it too much, but I think it needs to be a bit more competitive, and a way you could do that is probably like salary caps, because, I mean, for example, Chelsea spends way too much money compared to the likes of, I don't know, West Brom or Teams like that, for example. So that's my opinions. I do think it will come to a thrilling end. Sunderland right now, James, I know you're a Sunderland fan, are looking like they're crashing down, and yeah, I kind of feel bad for them. I don't hate Sunderland as much as, you know, I should, considering I do like Newcastle. I wouldn't say they're my favorite team by all means. Lyon definitely are my favorite team, but Newcastle are the side I do like to pay attention to in the Premier League, and but yeah, I'd feel bad for you guys, but at the same time, I don't know, it's going to be pretty interesting to see how that turns out. But we got Zardes in the box. Got to concentrate now. But Zoya, no, loses possession. All right, let me move on to the next question, which is thoughts on the U.S. men's national team in real life. So, my thoughts. Right now, as of like yesterday, as I'm recording this, Zelalem just recently got a call-up to the the German under-18s. And right now, we're not sure whether or not he's going to accept that call. I don't think he will. I think he's going to go ahead and decline it, which obviously this is going to be posted a few days after I'm recording this, so that could go ahead and bite me in the butt right there. But I think he's going to go ahead and decline it. That's just what I feel what's going to happen. I think he wants to be an American player, probably because, one, he'll get more game time, and two, he did spend most of his teenage years here, so he's probably more used to our culture and is more familiar with it, considering he still is a teenager and he grew up here as a teenager, so I think he'll be more accustomed to that. But regardless, other than that, thoughts on the U.S. men's national team in real life. I think we have a lot of good up-and-comers, especially goalkeepers, Cody Cropper being one, Sean Johnson, Bill Hamid, who's the one guy that just signed for Freiburg, I believe it is, in the Bundesliga. He's another keeper who's very, very good. Lots of good up-and-coming talent. Christian Pulisic is going to be great in a few years' time, at least the 2022 World Cup, maybe the 2018 World Cup. He looks to be a star in the making. Fantastic player. Just signed for Dortmund. That's now 3 Americans in Dortmund's system. There's probably more than that, to be honest, but we have a lot of good up-and-coming players. I know a lot of other leagues do, but I feel like our passion is there. A lot of people say it's arrogance, considering, like, I do admit Americans are arrogant from time to time. We think we're the best country, but I think that's kind of pride, in my opinion. I look at it as pride, and we take a lot of pride in our national team. The fans that do pay attention to the sport, that was close and scary. Get that out of there. The fans that do pay attention to the sport, obviously, I know it's not the most popular sport, and a lot of people don't like that we're kind of, I guess, arrogant, quote-unquote. But I don't know. I think we have a lot of passion, and that gets a lot of confidence into the players, such as the World Cup. I don't think if they had the support that they had there, if they didn't have that, I think we would have been out in the group stage, to be honest with you. It gives them an extra boost of confidence having that fans there. I mean, the I Believe chant is incredible, and I know a lot of people have made fun of it, like including Chesnoy Gaming. I saw him make fun of it on Twitter during the World Cup, and I kind of like slated him and said, hey, you know, maybe if you guys showed some passion in your national team, they would show a bit more confidence and maybe would perform a bit better. But it seems like, and I know there's probably a few England fans out there that do love their team, but from what I see on Twitter and from what I see in social media in general, it just seems like no one from England really cares about their national team. And I don't know, it's something that I enjoy. I take pride in loving my national team, and I think it would make a difference if England fans did like their national team. But regardless, let's move on to the next question. It only took me till halftime to answer 2 questions. I'm pretty impressed with myself. Thought I was going to be done with a lot by now. But the next one comes from Ali. He asks 5 questions. First one is Entep or CR7? Entep, of course. I mean, why not? He's led the league in goals in the Premier League 2 seasons out of 3, and that 3rd season he wasn't even with us. What made you a Ligue 1 fan? That would be because of my French heritage, and I think it's more of a competitive league, especially this year. I mean, no one knows who's going to finish top of the league. Lyon are first right now, but I don't think they're going to get first. I would love if they did, but very, very competitive. His next question is, would you prefer to play Pepsi FIFA or Jared HD in an online friendly? I would prefer to play Jared HD just because I've talked to him plenty of times. I still talk to him like a lot. He's in my Skype group, so I talk to him a lot compared to Pepsi FIFA, who I don't even think I've had a conversation with. But he seems like a good guy as well. I do think he is a pretty good guy. So I wouldn't mind playing him in a friendly, but I'd prefer to play people that I'm more familiar with, and that would be Jared. But the next question he asks is, let me hurry and hold it up. He says, do you think Lyon will win the league? No, I just answered that a second ago. I don't think they'll win the league, and the reason is that I just don't think they're ready for it. We're pretty young at the moment. We don't have a lot of our experienced players in, such as Clément Grenier, who's been out all season. He'll probably be back in around a month. Same with Guaita Fofana, who just came back from a horrific injury. No one thought he'd be able to come back from his injury. Thought it was career-ending, but he'll be back. And I don't know. I don't think we're we're experienced enough. I mean, we have Jalé who's experienced, but other than that, everyone's pretty young. Lacazette's young, but he's been a goal-scoring threat all season, but he's yet to score a goal against any of the Ligue 1's top 5 sides, which is, when you think about it, not that great. Who else is pretty young in our side? Fakir, young. I mean, Yatara, young, who's been pretty good as of late off the bench. Inji, Umtiti. I mean, we are a very, very young side, and I don't think we're going to be able to pull it off. I don't know. I don't want to say PSG will just because I don't want to say PSG will, but I think they're going to end up pulling it out because they are the toughest side, especially if they get knocked out of Champions League. I do definitely think they'll be able to pull it out, but I would love to see Lyon win the league. But regardless, it looks like they're a lock for Champions League next season, which I'm excited about. I haven't had a team of mine in Champions League that I can remember. Haven't at all, actually, since I started, I guess, paying attention to the sport. Obviously, Lyon have been in it a few times, but not since I've been pretty interested in the sport. Lyon were in it, like, what, 2 years ago, and they lost to Sociedad before in the qualifiers, but yeah, not that interested in the sport at the time, but yeah, hopefully they can do well in Champions League. Don't think they'll win the league, and that's, oh shit, 65th minute, they get the goal to go ahead. Wow, that is not good. His next question is, if Lacazette gets sold, who do you think Lyon will replace him with? Now, first off, I'm going to go ahead and make some changes because we definitely need to score a goal. I've been focusing on the questions and not the gameplay, and we just conceded. So, let's go ahead and bring on Altidore for Rubio Ruben, and then we'll also bring on, I guess we'll bring on Lee Win for Alejandro, but actually bring him on for Discarud. And then we'll take off Bedoya for Josh Gatt and play him in that position. Screw it. We got to go all-out attack. Let's go back to a 3-5-2. Where are you? Where are you? 3-5-2s are down here, of course. And why don't we go with this? 3-4-3. Altidore, Zardes, Gatt, Lee Win will be here. Johnson, Yedlin, Bradley. Yep, that's our lineup we're going to go with. Now, you said who do I think Lyon will replace him with? Just someone from the youth squad, definitely. Lyon have like kind of policy of bringing up youth players. Most of their players are from their own academy, except for like Gorkufu's not, I believe. Badimo's not. Jalé's not. And other than that, I'm pretty sure everyone's from their academy pretty much. And yeah, definitely just someone from there. Maybe Benzia will finally turn up and be a decent player. Yatara's turning pretty good this season. Inji's been playing striker. Fakir plays striker a lot as well, that people don't realize that, but he could be pretty decent. Next question, though, is, are there any cities in America that you think deserves an MLS team? Just any of the big cities, to be honest. Las Vegas, Atlanta, Miami, St. Louis, just any big cities really would be nice for one. Phoenix, I think, deserves one. They have a pretty good fan base down there. Next is, who is your favorite career mode YouTuber? That one from the Canadian Skiller. Favorite career mode YouTuber? That's a tough one. That's actually a very, very tough one. I like Docs because of his Q&As. Jared HD is obviously good. Pepsi FIFA's good. Footy Manager TV, I think, is pretty good as well. MGH, of course. Master Bucks. There's too many, to be honest. There's too many good ones. At the moment, I'm not really watching any career mode YouTubers, so I'd probably just go with myself, to be honest. Let's just go with me. Next question is, what is your dream job? That's from Beast Skills. My dream job. This would be fun to do if I could do it full time. I would love to be a sports announcer, which in a sense I'm kind of doing while I'm doing FIFA, recording over a sports video game, which is cool. A history teacher I'd love to be as well. Yeah, that's pretty much what I want to do with my life. Not too sure what else I would do, to be honest. Next question is, if I can find one, what is your YouTube goal by the end of the year? I would love to be able to hit 5K by the end of the year. I think I can be able to do that, to be honest. I hit around 2,000. I gained around 2,000 so far this year. So with the support you get when FIFA 15, not FIFA 15, when the new FIFA comes out, I think I'll be able to hit 5K by the end of the year. That's my goal anyway. If I could hit anywhere above that, that would be sweet. But 5K is my goal. I think it's a realistic goal as well. Obviously, I'd want to hit like, what, 100K? That would be sick. But that's definitely not realistic. Come on, that's a penalty. Yes, 84th minute. That's what I want to see. Oh my god, the scenes in this game. That is ridiculous. Drama Alert Nation. Oh, wow. His next question is, who's your favorite YouTuber? I think the YouTuber I look up to the most, I don't really have a favorite YouTuber. I watch a lot of YouTubers at the moment. I think the one I look up to the most, though, would have to be Vicstar, just because he puts so much effort, so much pride into his videos. He makes sure he gets at least one out every day. He has a streak going for like 4 years straight of uploading videos every day. Michael Bradley, get the fuck in. We are going through. We just need to hold off for these last 4 minutes. But regardless, yeah, definitely Vicstar would be at the moment in time because of his, I guess, motivation and the effort he puts into his videos. His, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but regardless, what color is the dress? The dress is, blue and black. That's what I saw it as, and that's actually the scientific color of the dress. Blue and black. I'm not gonna freaking mess with that anymore. It's blue and black. Everyone else can suck one. Let me hurry and pick a question, and I'm gonna change my lineup as well. The next question is from Jared HD. Yes, YouTube goals and future plans. This is gonna be the last question as well. There's a few other questions, but I'm not gonna answer them. YouTube goals and future plans. YouTube goals, I just want to keep going. I'm posting content. I do want to gain as much subscribers as I can, obviously, but yeah, just gain as much as I can. That would be pretty cool if I could somehow manage to reach at least 10K. That would be sweet, because I think 10K you can be considered a pretty decent sized YouTuber, so I'd rather be up there. That would be pretty awesome to hit 10K. Future plans, after in the fall, I don't know why I said after, but in the fall, I'm probably going to be heading down to university. We call it college. We call pretty much everything that's a university or a college here in the States. But I'd probably be going down to uni in the fall. So I don't know what what I would do with YouTube while I'm there. I'd be down there with my brother and his friends, so I don't think they'd care if I recorded YouTube. I wouldn't be as embarrassed, per se, to record around them. But that is my future plans at the moment. Going there, getting my degree in either, I don't know yet, either want to be a sports journalist, announcer, or a, oh god, or a, like I said before, a history teacher, which I think would be fun to do. I do love history. So any of those things would be my future plans, and then obviously just settling down and whatnot. But as of right now, I mean, I'm just doing pretty much nothing. As of, I guess, like 2 months ago, I mentioned that I graduated early. I've been taking a break from my job, which I'll be restarting in about a month, I believe, which my brother is the manager of, so I'll be able to get like flexible hours and whatnot with him. And been pretty much taking a break from everything these last 3 months since I graduated. We are going through. That is awesome to see. That is awesome. We are going through in the World Cup. And as well, France will be going through, which is awesome. Only one shot, one on target. Was focusing on the questions rather than the gameplay, but we're going through. It doesn't matter. But as I was saying, yeah, I've been taking a break pretty much this last few months, just relaxing, taking a break from everything, literally a break from everything. But in around a month, I'll be getting my life sorted back together, going to the gym every single day, going to work pretty much every single day, getting a lot of money, improving my setup as well, because right now my setup is pretty crap. I mentioned that before, but regardless, will our next game be set? No, it doesn't look like it. So, yeah, looks like we're going to have to end the episode here. If you guys did enjoy the 3rd episode of the World Cup, please let me know in the comment section. There's probably a Knots career mode video out yesterday, or actually, there was the Wager versus Flickify out yesterday, and then the Knots career mode the day before. But yeah. If you guys did enjoy this, please drop a like. There'll probably be a pack and build out tomorrow, or a Knots career mode out tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to be uploading. I obviously want to get the World Cup all done in one episode. With that being said, if you guys want to leave me some questions in the comment section for the next episode of the World Cup, please drop them down below, and I'll be sure to answer them for the next episode. We'll just go ahead with these live Q&As. Other than that, I've been TRayALLDay or Tyler. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.
My teacher, Miss Thomas, told me I would never be nothing. I looked at her dead in her face and said I'm gonna be something. She told me that in a few years I'll be catching the bus. Now I'm catching the car service. Guess who the driver? Her husband.